it's a beautiful day outside and you could have been doing so many other things, but you chose to be here for our pitches, so thank you so much for that. My name is Divya and I am the founder and creator of Epiphany Sutra, and as you can see, my slide is as colorful as my attire, if not any less. If you want to be part of a community that centers people, rituals, and shared goals and experiences as a way to innovate, grow, and thrive, raise your hand. Thank you, and welcome to Epiphany Sutra. Epiphany Sutra brings creative wellness to people through customized rituals and experiences that evoke awe and wonder, spark curiosity, and foster empathy. Now, Epiphany Sutra is also a Renton-based business. What if workplaces could look like this? It could, with Epiphany Sutra's 11-week program featuring 11 in-person gatherings. It will also have a pre- and post-program evaluation to measure the impact. And all participants will also get access to Epiphany Sutra's repository of rituals, which are everyday creative microdoses, and they can engage in those rituals at their own convenience. At this point, I am targeting this at mid-senior level management employees, and they can choose to be in a mixed cohort or a women-only cohort. I have been facilitating events in corporate spaces, and something that I found to be alarming was a certain behavioral pattern across the entire set of people over there, particularly around listening. To listen, process, and respond to simple information seems to be a big challenge. And when I started having conversations with people, patterns of concern started emerging, particularly around disengagement, challenges around collaboration and conflict resolution, and of course, burnout. Did you know that in US alone, corporate burnout has cost us $1.8 trillion in lost productivity? And do you know that Seattle is ranked as the second most burnt out city in the United States? Yes. So I dug a little deeper, and we can go to the next one. And I stumbled upon a Harvard study that shows that our lifestyle and post-COVID strain has caused a steep decline in our social emotional well-being. And here is where I think Epiphany Sutra can make a difference with its signature ritual gathering that integrates story, play, and arts. Now, all three of these modalities are accessible, impactful, and proven ways to improve social emotional well-being. The outcome for participants, they are more connected with themselves through heightened awareness. They also build a bond with other participants based on human values and shared lived experiences. They are able to embrace their vulnerabilities and show up with more honesty. And when leaders do that, they lead with compassion and empathy. They make engaged teams, which in turn makes strong and stable organizations. Here are some organizations that Epiphany Sutra has already worked with. And the outcome has been from being deeply satisfactory to some pleasant surprises. With the Seattle School District and the Highline School District, watching the kids transform over a period of 6 months or 1 year has been deeply satisfactory, especially to see how they are able to regulate their emotions better and assert themselves, reclaim their agency. That has been deeply satisfactory. My work at Microsoft came across as a pleasant surprise. The team that I was facilitating for was geographically split. And during our time together, they had come up with an embodied, playful ritual. And when I connected with them to follow up later, They said that, you know what, we do this ritual before every team meeting, and if there is somebody else present, we also talk to them about it. And they actually continue doing it for the rest of the time as long as that team remained intact. And they said that they found a sense of shared purpose and identity in doing that ritual. With the Issaquah Creative District, Art of Issaquah is an 8-week ongoing training for creative entrepreneurs. So what sets Epiphany Sutra apart? Well, existing offerings focus on specific activities like yoga or Zumba or improv. Now that is where a customized ritual offering meets people where they are at. Secondly, if you want to see transformation, it has to be sustained and consistent, and that's what a 11-week program will do for you. Additionally, the approach is also trauma-informed, culturally responsive, and it integrates design thinking with design feeling, which makes it a truly human-centered solution. So where are we at in this journey? At this point, I am in conversation with potential collaborators in corporate organizations and teams, professional networking groups and communities that have mid-senior level managers, as well as women leadership circles, and most importantly, I'm in conversation with third spaces. There is enough evidence that says how critical and key third spaces and the aesthetics of a space is important for transformation like this to take place. So, if any of you belong to any of these groups, City of Renton, I'm definitely looking at you. But others, if you're part of these groups, or if anything about this pitch resonated with you, or if you're curious about it, I would love to talk to you. Thank you.